Hey guys, this is Cameron here at Wholesale Bearded Dragons. I wanted to make a quick video on how we ship out our reptiles. We received I would say one complaint, some hate mail, some posts on Facebook, saying that we're terrible people, we're bad breeders, we shouldn't be in business because of the way we shipped out one reptile. So, I wanted to make this quick little video and explain how we do things and why we do things and put some of that to rest. There is no book, laws, or code on how to ship reptiles. Is there a norm? Yeah, of course there is. But like I've said before, just because something is norm doesn't always make it right. We have a proven method for us that we use since we started that works best for us. Does that make us terrible people, that we don't care about our dragons? Of course not. So I just want to take a couple minutes here and discuss the aspects of shipping, the heat packs and the bags and, everything that goes along with it like that. Heat packs. Oh, the big topic of heat packs. Should they always be used? No, definitely not. We are located out of Texas, and here we reach temperatures of, up to 110 degrees. Remember, when a package goes out from us, it will be in Texas for a while. It doesn't instantaneously leave here and get to you. It has to go on a truck all the way to the airport on the airplane. So with that being said, just because it's 60 degrees where you're at doesn't mean we should use a heat pack. Because guess what? If we did, your animal would probably be dead. A bearded dragon being cold for less than 24 hours is not going to harm them anyway. They go through brumation every year, or at least they should, and that's pretty much what that is that replicates their winter cycle back in Australia. Temps over there can drop to 50 degrees. So saying that, my bearded dragon is cold, that's bad. No, that's not. Yes, they're animals too, and they go through winter, so it's okay for them. It's normal. We can't simply put in a heat pack just because it's 60 degrees over there when it's 100 degrees over here. You just can't do that. And that's the exact case with the customer with their free dragon that they received that this whole thing started. It was around 85 over here and 60 over there. So we proceeded not to put in a heat pack for fear of harming the animal. On top of that, I think heat packs are a little overrated for what they are. They don't last the whole shipment, no matter what the box says, what they say, what people say. Every reptile breeder, including the big name ones in the industry, that I've purchased, all of them have came to me cold on arrival, and we were accused of, hey, our reptile was freezing when it got here. You're terrible people. If that's the case, then I guess all these big name breeders are just as bad as we are. Bags, reptile bags, another big topic in the shipping reptiles industry, if you will. Should you use bags? Yeah, sure. If you if you have them, if they're available to you. Do you have to? No, absolutely not. Snake bags are, they're used primarily for the purpose of ensuring that the reptiles do not escape the box. Baby bearded dragons cannot, they can't crawl their way out, they can't scratch their way out, bite their way out, and they can't get out of an inch thick of foam. They just can't do it. Another thing with the bags is that they hold in heat, which is good for the winter month. But as for the last case, when it's 85 degrees, we don't want to add that extra heat to the reptile, because you never know, it could have died, and we were not willing to take that risk. And finally, packaging. We ship our reptiles in a regular old cardboard box, just like everyone else, because that's not what matters. It's the foam that's inside that actually matters. We place the foam lined up in a way that makes the box uncrushable. Now, don't go out and test this, because yes, it is crushable up to a certain weight. I mean, everything is. But for shipping purposes, this is considered an uncrushable box. We have shipped out hundreds of shipments, and we use the same method every single time, and it hasn't failed us yet. So, we have a method that we believe that it's not the norm, it's not what everyone else is doing, but it works for us, and it's a proven method, so we are going to continue to use that. People think just because everybody ships with Reptile Express and Ship Your Reptiles that is the way that you should do it. No ifs, ands, or buts, that way every exact time. But that's simply not the case. There's so many more factors that go into it. You have to think about it, think about what you're doing. You have to use judgment and think ahead with the temperatures and other things like that. With that being said, I think we do use good judgment. We've had 100% successful ship rate since we started this business. That means all of our dragons have lived through their shipment alive and healthy. I mean, that tells you something right there, that maybe there is other ways that you can ship reptiles and not just the norm. We believe it's not the exact materials and way you should ship your reptile. It's how you package your reptile and the thought process that goes behind it. The good judgment is what ensures that your reptile will make it there alive and healthy. So I want to make that quick little video on how we ship out our reptiles, because we're not like every other business, every other reptile breeder, and I think that's a good thing. We strive to set ourselves apart, be different from everyone else, because in the end, it's not the norm, the normal that sells. It's the new and improved that sells, and that's what we're striving to be. Like us on Facebook. We give away free bearded dragon every month or so. And again, thank you.